everybody, this is Beauty Holly coming at you right quick with my very first cooking video. Yes, I'm gonna cook something for y'all today. Today I will be making chicken spaghetti for my family for dinner tonight, and I just wanted to share the recipe with you. As you can see, these are all the things that I will be needing for this dish. We have some thin spaghetti. I either use thin spaghetti or the regular spaghetti. It doesn't matter. It's to your preference. Salt, chicken broth. I have 2 cans of chicken broth. I have cream of chicken. I have hot rotel, tomatoes, Slap Your Mama seasoning, garlic seasoning, and then right here is cream of mushroom soup. And then of course I have 1 bell pepper and 1 onion. And today I am going to be using, hold on, let me get this for you. Today I'm going to be using chicken breast. I'm sorry, not chicken breast, chicken thighs. So I will be using chicken thighs. And I'm not going to use all of this, because using all this meat would be a huge pan of chicken spaghetti, and so a lot of times my family don't like leftovers, so I'm not gonna fix this. So probably what I will do is use half of this chicken. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I probably will use about 4 to maybe 5 chicken thighs, and again, these are chicken thighs. And yeah, so this is everything. Excuse me. This is everything I need to make this recipe. So we're gonna get started, and I actually have my pan over here, seasoning. I have my seasoning in here for the chicken breast, and I put garlic salt, Slap Your Mama, a little salt, and pepper. I don't want to make it too spicy or too salty, because I'm going to be using this chicken broth after the chicken cooks. I'm going to be using the chicken broth to also mix into the chicken spaghetti. So I don't want it too spicy or too salty, you know. So yeah, I got that going on medium heat right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean my chicken and take all the skin. Well, I'm gonna leave the skin on, because skin has flavor. So I'm gonna leave the skin on, and of course when the chicken is cooked, I'm gonna take the skin off. So let me go ahead and get this chicken ready, prepared to wash, and I'll be right back. Alright. Okay everyone, I am back, and I have cleaned my chicken, my chicken thighs, and I have placed them in the water for them to cook. Let me push this down in here. Okay, so this step is completed here. I've done clean, and now they're cooking. And now the next step I'm going to do, which I've already cut up my bell pepper and my yellow onion. So what I'm going to do now is place this in with the chicken, which will give the chicken broth and chicken more seasoning. So I'm going to place this in my in with my chicken. So I will be right back to show you that step. Thanks. Okay, so I have added the onions and the one yellow onion, medium yellow onion, and 1 bell pepper in with my chicken to cook for seasoning. So we're going to let this chicken cook and get done, and then I'll be back to show you the rest of my steps for this recipe. And again, I am fixing chicken spaghetti for my family tonight, so it's going to be delicious. So anyway, we're going to let the chicken cook, and I'll be back. Thank you. See you later. Okay everybody, I am back, and the chicken is done. So I took the chicken out of the water, and I'm going to let this cool off and debone it, take the skin off, debone it, shred it, and get it ready to mix in with the get ready to mix everything in together. So that's what I'm going to do here. And also, now I'm getting ready to put the spaghetti in the same water or broth that I used to cook the chicken in. So I'm going to open this. And I don't think I'm going to use all of the spaghetti. But what I'm going to do here is just break this in half and put it in the water. Yeah. And let that cook in the chicken broth for seasoning, to season the spaghetti as well. And I think I am going to go ahead and use the whole pack. I don't want to make too much because, like I said, my family don't like leftovers, and I just don't want to throw any food away. So I'm just trying to watch how much of this I make, because this recipe is like a huge amount of chicken spaghetti. So I just want to make sure that I don't make so much, you know. So okay, so we're gonna let the spaghetti cook, and while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and shred my chicken and get that ready to mix everything together and put into the oven. Okay, so I will be back in just a few minutes. Hey everybody, this is Beauty Holly coming back at you with another step for this chicken spaghetti. Now, I realized at the beginning of the video that I showed you everything that I used in this recipe, but I forgot to show you the most important part, or most important ingredient of the recipe, and that is Cheez Whiz. Yes, normally I use Velveeta, but I didn't have that today, so I used Cheez Whiz because I use this in like my broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole. And it's a great cheese, and it melts really easily. And so yeah, I forgot to show you this. So yeah, I bet y'all wondering, do you put cheese in your chicken spaghetti? Yes, I do. Okay, so what I have done here is I have mixed the soups together, the rotel together, and the cheese. And now I'm just kind of cooking it on low to medium heat because I don't want it to scorch or anything like that. And so what I'm going to do is just let this cook a little bit and get all the lumps out. Make sure everything is cooked and melted. The cheese is melted. And then I am going to incorporate everything and put it in the oven. I have preset in my oven to 350 degrees. Once I mix everything together, I will put this in the oven and let this bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. Here is my chicken. I shredded all the chicken up, and I I ended up using all of my chicken thighs because I felt like it was I needed more meat. So I shredded up, I deboned and shredded up my chicken. So the chicken is ready. And then my spaghetti is ready also. So now we're just kind of waiting on the sauce to cook. And probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to stop now, but come back and fast forward the video and just show you how I mix everything together and put it in the oven. Yeah, so right now we're just waiting on this sauce to cook. And again, the sauce is Cheez Whiz, a can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of cream of chicken soup, and a can of rotel. And also I mixed this in with the chicken broth that I cooked the chicken in. So yeah, and that's just going to give it, that gives it a lot of flavor also. That's why I have to be careful with the seasoning, because when I cook my chicken, because I don't want to put so much seasoning in the chicken broth in the water and it's too salty or too spicy to use, you know. So that's why I have to be careful with that. And it's been times my chicken spaghetti has come out very salty. I'm very heavy-handed with salt. I love salt. So yeah. And if it's too salty for me, then it's too salty. I use too much. So I am going to stop the video now, get this sauce together, and incorporate everything and put it in the oven and let you see it before I put it in the oven, and then let you see the finished product. So I will be back in a minute. Okay everyone, the sauce is ready. As you can see, it's pretty smooth. Not a lot of bumps or whatever you want to call it. Lumps. Not a lot of lumps. So now what I'm going to do is add the chicken. We're going to mix that in there. Okay, and then we're going to add my spaghetti. So let me get that for you. And here is the spaghetti. And as you can see, you can still see the bell peppers and the onions and everything in here. And that's just for flavor. So we're going to put this in. I guess I put it in this way so you can see. I'm going to put that in there. And we're going to mix this all together. Alrighty, so that is mixed in really well. My oven is preheated again to 350 degrees. I am going to let this cook or bake in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. So let's transfer this to the pan. Okay, so I'm going to use this foil pan because my girls, they don't like to wash dishes. And a lot of times it's just so easy to throw these, just fix it in here and throw them out, you know. So we're going to pour this in here. Okay, turn this burner off, and we're just going to kind of mix that in there like that. And I usually do not put any more cheese. Some people put more cheese on top. I feel that 1 jar of Cheez Whiz is enough cheese. So what I'm going to do, y'all heard my daughter? So I feel that that was enough cheese. So what I'm going to do is just leave it like it is, and we're going to bake it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. So this is what it looks like. And it looks delicious. Alright, and I'm going to set my timer. Let's see, we're going to do 35 minutes. And let that bake. So that is it. I will come back with the finished product and let you see how it turns out. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a minute. Bye. Hey everybody, this is Beauty Holly coming back with the final results of my chicken spaghetti. And this is what it looks like. Very, very good.
Can't wait to eat it.
Cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Okay, so we're going to cut into this and let you see what it looks like. It's very creamy. Look at that. Very creamy. Very creamy. Yum, 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 yum. It's still hot and ready. So this is the final results. This is what it looks like. I can't wait to dig in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you decide to try this recipe, let me know. Let me know how it works out for you. So again, this is chicken spaghetti. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.